Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you. I am here for you as often as I can get to this microphone to cheer you up and hopefully help you find those keys to the door. Say it with me. That will unlock your happiness. And that's my goal, to help you unlock that happiness that lives deep inside you. Sometimes it gets masked and clouded and you can't find it. And you get miserable and you get down on life. And, it's easy to give up. That's the easy way. But, when you got to keep fighting, that's the hard part. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I'm glad you found it. I don't know what you searched for, but you found the show. And that's a good thing, because hopefully I can help you be a little happier in life and enjoy this thing called life, because that's why we're here. We're here to enjoy this life and not to work so hard and, live to work. No, that's not why we're here. I do want to mention my book, my first book, called The Positive Perspective. If you don't have a copy yet, you need to get it as soon as possible, because I think it's going out of print now, and it is The Positive Perspective. There's like 31 chapters of good stuff in here that you can. It's good bathroom reading, because there's short topics to give you a quick perk. It's not like a novel. It's like the podcast, 15 minutes. You could read this thing in a chapter in 8-10 minutes if you're a good reader. You can grab it on Amazon, search for The Positive Perspective. There's a link in the description. Or you can go to my website, which I hope you would. It's called bepositivepodcast.com is the website. And you click on the link for the book and you grab your copy of the book. And you can also get a personalized copy. And right now, when you order a personalized copy, let's see, I'm going to send you a free button. That is an acrylic nice button that you can pin, that you can put on your backpack or your shirt or your hat. They work great on all that stuff. They're pretty cool. I only have a limited quantity. I have like 50, and I have like they're going fast. And when you order a personalized book, you get a coaster, and you get the pin. And you're also going to get a sticker and maybe a magnet or whatever. And we'll see what we can do. But get them while you can, because I am not ordering any more new books, because I'm working on the newest book. And I don't know what it's going to be called. But The Positive Perspective is still available on Amazon and my website for a limited time. So grab your copy now. And also, don't forget about, if you want to become a member, which the exclusive behind-the-scenes video. Whoa, why did I do that screen? Look at my face. That's scary. But you can become a member and subscribe to the channel for behind-the-scenes footage and stuff that doesn't get posted on social media or the podcast. And you have also a discount on everything that in the store, and if you don't get a discount yet, then I've screwed up and I haven't got the website working right. I'm working on it, but there's a link in the description for that. I think it's Postcron. No, that's not it. What is it called? Let me look over here. Patreon. That's it. Good God, I got too much going on. Become a member and get the behind the scenes clips and exclusive merchandise, especially for you. All right, what the hell am I going to talk about? Oh my God, I've just wasted 4 minutes of your time just rambling on. But you know what? A lot of people, this show is called Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. And it's not easy to just stay positive, And that's the thing I always talk about, is staying positive. And it's not that easy. Sometimes people are like, I just can't stay positive. So how do you do it? Well, this show is called Think Positive or Stop Thinking Negative. So if you think about that in perspective here, thinking positive is great. And I think that we should all continue to think positive thoughts and try to be good and do good and make a mark on this planet and leave a positive mark on this world and think positive. But you know what? That doesn't always work. You know why? Because you're still thinking negative thoughts. You stay positive, okay, but you have to stop thinking the negative thoughts. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know what? Negative thoughts, there's like 4 C's for negative thoughts. Let's make it easy. The first one is complaining. You complain about your life, complain about your job, complain about your financial situation, complain about the government, complain about this, complain about that. And all that complaining is creating a negative vibe in your head. It's creating that negative shit that is detrimental to your positivity. And you can think as positive as you want, but if you're still complaining over here, you got, I'm positive, I'm Mr. Positive, Mr. Happy, Mr. Good, and doing good, but I'm complaining all the time about my job, my relationship, this lack of money, and you're constantly complaining. That positive thought is going to get swept up in the negativity of your complaints. So that's the first one of the 4 C's, is complaining. You got to stop complaining. Don't you hate when someone complains to you? I know I do. All right, what's the second one? Excuse me, I should edit that out, but I'm not going to do that stuff anymore. This is real stuff. The second one is criticizing. And you know what? Many of us, including myself, are quick to criticize things that don't align with our narrative, things that don't align with our thoughts or with our perception or with our perspective of reality. So you criticize things. A lot of times you criticize things you don't know about. I know that comes from a song somewhere, but I can't place it right now. But you criticize things you don't understand. Criticize things that go against what you think is right. And bottom line is, what you think is right is right. What I think is right is right. What they think is right is right. So everything is right for each individual. Think about that. And I honestly believe that when you think something is right and correct and believe it with all of your being, then it is right in your world, in your, and when I go back to what I talk about a lot, is that our mind we create our reality. Our perception is our reality. Our mind creates our reality. We create our life. So when you criticize something that is in your life, then it's not, I don't know, it's just not cohesive to your positivity, because then you're thinking, you're criticizing, and you're thinking that's creating a negative thought in your world, and you can think positive as much as you want, but if you're criticizing something, that's feeding the negativity into your life. All right, the third one, the third C I'm talking about, I got 4 C's. The third one is concern. And I'm not talking about genuine concern for someone's well-being, or you're concerned about this or that. No, it's the worrying, the constant fear-based worrying and thinking that the sky is falling, to use a cliche. But the concern, when you're overly concerned about things and you start worrying about things that are usually out of your control or fabricated by your fear of things, then you're not thinking positive. You're thinking negative. You're taking that energy away from your positive thoughts by being overly concerned about mostly things you can't control, or things that you think that you could predict the future, which We can't. But you start worrying about things that you can't control, or things that haven't happened, or things that this could happen. And if this happens, then this will happen. And you build this whole scenario of negativity in your life. And usually it doesn't manifest. It doesn't happen. Okay. And the fourth C is commiserating. You're commiserating with your negativity and like wallowing in your shit. That's the only way I can put that into words, is when you are thinking positive, but you haven't stopped thinking. What's the most important thing? To think positive or to stop thinking negative? To me, I think the most important thing is to stop thinking negative. Because when you get all that negative energy, all those negative vibes, those negative thoughts out of your head, and don't worry about that, or don't try to project what's going to happen, or don't try to predict the negativity, or don't wait for the other shoe to drop, and you get all that out of your mind, you open up your mind to the positivity. It's a lot easier to be positive when you're not clouding your mind with the negative possibilities or the negative predictions that can happen to you. So, I mean, none of us can predict the future. Nobody can. And if you think you're predicting the future, you're not. You're creating it. You know? So if you say, well, I knew that was going to happen. Well, you put that energy out there and you made it happen. So think about that. But so stop complaining, stop criticizing, don't be overly concerned and worrying about things, and quit commiserating and quit being miserable and focusing on the negative stuff in life, that half of it is fabricated by your mind, and most of it we can't control anyway. So the only thing you can control is your perspective and your feeling and your vibe of life. So when you are looking at yourself and trying to be objective about who you are and trying to be more positive, I got to think positive. I got to stay positive. Nat says I got to stay positive. I got to keep positive thoughts in my mind. I can't, I just have to stay positive. Well, step back from that thinking positive. Don't stop thinking positive, but step back and think for a second about the negative shit and stop thinking negative thoughts. That will help you so much in your life when you stop thinking negative thoughts. Because it takes away so much. And most of the negative thoughts that we think, we don't even realize that we're thinking it, because it's just been ingrained in our minds. It's just the way we were raised. It's just human nature right now, so to speak. So expecting your job to suck, or expecting traffic when you go home, or expecting an argument with your spouse, or expecting to be behind on your bills. It's all things that you put out there as negative thoughts. And like I always say, those thoughts have power. They have energy. You put that negative energy out there saying, I can't afford my bills. I can't afford a vacation. I am not happy. And the universe brings all that back to you. Whatever you say, the universe brings it back to you. It doesn't understand lack. The universe does not understand lack. It understands abundance. It understands giving and love. So when you start thinking, stop thinking negative thoughts and put negative thoughts out there and start saying, you know what, it's going to be a good day. I'm going to get along with this person. I enjoy my job because of this. It gets me to where I want to be in life, and it helps me to live the life that I want to live. I like my relationship. And you start plugging your mind with those positive thoughts, your life is going to change. So think positive and stop thinking negative thoughts. All right? Well, that's it. I'm out of words. And the music just queued up perfectly. I don't even have to edit this. It's fantastic. If you don't have my book, I got to ask you, why not? Please go to the website, bepositivepodcast.com, and get your copy today. Sign up for the exclusive membership, and you can do it as little as $5 a month, and you wouldn't believe how much that actually helps me keep this show going, because this show costs a lot of money to keep on the air, and I don't ask for much. And if you order a book, if you order a personalized copy of the book, I'm going to send you a coaster, I'm going to send you a pin, I'm going to send you a sticker, send you a magnet. You get all kinds of stuff while supplies last. Grab a copy as soon as you can. And if you know what, if you don't want to buy my book, or you already have, and you just want to support the show, there's a link somewhere, Patreon or PayPal, where you can just, send me Rob. Like Rob, every once in a while, he'll be like, go buy yourself a beer. He sends me $10 on PayPal. It's fantastic. Rob, I appreciate that, because you know what? I spend that money on a beer. You're the best. Everybody who has been listening to this show all these years, I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you appreciate me. I'm actually appreciating the new studio. You can't see it right now. I will give you a tour, but all new paint, all new carpet, new decor. It's fantastic, and right now it's destroyed, but you really can't see it in the video. And if you're listening to this podcast and you're not watching the video, you know what? You must not be a member. So you can actually watch this video, become a member, and watch the video. I appreciate every one of you, and all don't forget the text line. God, I forgot about that. 304-506-3332. I love to hear from you. Got a couple people that said, I'm listening, bitch, because that's what I said the last podcast. And you said that, and I really appreciate that. In fact, where's my phone? I don't even have my phone on me. I will find out who said that and mention it on the next podcast. I think I forget her name, but she actually said that. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. If you love the show, share it. If you don't like it, then tell your enemies that this is the worst show. Listen to it. The Positive Perspective. Don't forget the book. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.